Man, check this beast out. We've got a new member to the family. We got the Kraton 8S. This is a used one that we picked up. So we're gonna welcome this beast. This might be the new Undertaker since we got rid of our old Outcast. We did have to say goodbye to an old family member though too. So in order to make it happen, our DBXL 2.0 is gone. Met a cool guy. We actually swapped. So I took all the electronics. So the DBXO was a roller. This thing wasn't a roller, but I made it a roller for him. I pulled all the electronics out of it for him. So got this whole thing all. I mean, it's an awesome shape though. The body's awesome. The whole chassis is awesome. We'll show you a little bit more, and we'll show you what the plans are for this bad boy. All right, check this beautiful thing out. I mean, this is the original body. It's in like pristine condition. I mean, it's got a few little like, it's tweaked a little bit, but like this thing is not beat up at all. You know, it's in really good shape. So now if you look at the truck, it is super duper clean. I'd have all the electronics out of it. I pulled the center transmission and all that center diff out. I figured, hey, I was here, I'm gonna pull the diffs out too. Pulled both front and rear diffs. I'm gonna go 1 million in the front, 500K in the, well, I've already done the 500K in the rear. The 1 million in the front is right there. I tore the gasket, so I gotta get a new gasket so I can put it back together. Then center diff has earplugs in it, basically 20 million. This thing is super clean, in good shape. We are actually though, with the plans of this truck, it's gonna get the big power. So the Max 5 G2 combo that was in the DBXL is going in here. Our Eco Power servo that was in the DBXL is going in here. This truck was an older version, so it had the smaller 6-scale servo. Now, I did a little research. You can buy the receiver box that had, and when you buy that, it comes with both the 6-scale and the 5th scale setup. So I'm using the 5th scale, and this all fits in here great. Servo savers on there. Yeah, so we're gonna be golden. We're gonna use same, remote receiver, all that stuff. So, and in order to do some of the stuff that we want to do, I needed the other slide for the big motor. So you can buy this slide for like $30. This 56 series, brand new, or you can go on Jenny's or Lumi Dave or something like that and get the whole EXB mount and both slides. Because I have the really old slide. It has the 40 series slide, the super small one. Because this thing had a 1200 kV with a 5 mil shaft. It was crazy. It was crazy. So this will now have the updated EXB mount with the nice EXB brace up here. Correct slide. So we'll get rid of the plastic mount here. And then the mount itself is the same. A lot of the stuff you'll see on the EXB and the other stuff is pretty similar. So one of the other things we're going to do is this comes with a 47 tooth spur, stock, normal. We are going to do the 39 tooth spur to give ourselves a little bit more gearing options. So right now I think we're going to go 39-25, see how it does. I have a 28 and a 30, but I think this will get us kind of where we want to go. Now also, in order to get this big giant motor in here, we need the M2C bell crank setup. So I wasn't too worried in here because this thing had a kind of a screwed up bell crank. Somebody had lost the nut and they put a like big giant like wood screw in it. Where is it? Where'd it go? Over here. They put this big giant wood screw in it and just jammed it in there. So I'm like, I don't care.
What is that?
It was a bad screw, right?
Wait.
So
It was this screw?
yeah, they just cut it and then jammed it in there and was holding it. It worked, but we're gonna do it right. We'll put the new bell crank in with our new nice Eco Power servo. And if we noticed, I need to get a new servo saver too, because this one was a little beat up. So I just got the whole EXB steering set up from Jenny's. It's way cheaper. Look at the size of those turnbuckles compared to the stock turnbuckles. Oh wait, where are the stock turnbuckles? I don't know where they went. Thought I had them around here. Oh, they're basically the same size as these. They're tiny. So that's also different on the EXB. And we have the EXB rear turnbuckles have the big. So basically we're gonna have an EXB setup on this thing. Even EXB bumpers and stuff like that. You know, everything's gonna be EXB except for the chassis, because you can spend your money on a lot of other places and get a better chassis than the EXB one. So, but look at this thing. I just want to show you. I mean, look at the underside of this truck. Oh, watch out, Dash. This thing is heavy. I mean, it's like scratched up a little bit here and there, but it's in like really awesome shape.
Dad,
Really awesome shape,
do you
right,
see
Dash?
that?
What?
The thing. What is?
The air conditioner?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 100 degrees today.
I wanted to show you something.
What do you want to? We can look at it later. So look. Yeah, this is what I deal with. I did that earlier too, don't worry. So this thing has an RPM arm over here. This arm actually is broken. Now when we swapped, I had a bunch of DBXL parts that I gave him. He goes, hey, you know, I got a brand new set of arms for the front. So he gave me a brand new set of arms that will swap on. I'll keep this RPM arm as a spare. That is the bulkhead cover. I've got all the other bits and pieces sitting over here, right? Oh yeah, that thing's cool. We'll look at that later. You know, this was the receiver box setup. There's the new EXB pieces. That's the old steering that's in there too. What else? Oh, EXB bumpers, because they're cheap. So we got all that. I also have, if you see on this thing is in great shape, like I said, but this back shock looks like it's leaking. So I got a set of the O-rings to put in the cartridge. So my plan anyway was to take these shocks off, drain the oil, and probably go with some 60 weight. So I'll do that anyways, and then I'll just put new O-rings in that one shock, because I think eventually we're gonna go with the M2C 7mm shock setup for this thing, because I think that's the way to go. Instead of just trying to buy, I know there's the Vitavon shocks out there. I just feel like I don't know enough about them. I know M2C, I love their stuff. I've done a bunch of the other shock stuff, and all their stuff's super nice. I mean, look at that bell crank. That thing's perfect. You know, we know that fits. So if you look, here's the top of the, how does that go? Like that. And your ESC sits up here, right? Well, they make this adapter plate, M2C, for a Max 5. It bolts on here like the normal ESC, and then your ESC bolts right to it. So I can run this nice Max 5 right on there. We'll get it all bolted up, show you how it all looks. But I mean, this thing is super inexpensive. It's just a simple, you know, plate piece, but I mean, countersunk, screws, screw holes, everything. I mean, it's extremely well machined, right? Comes with the screws. So we'll get this thing all dialed in. Follow along, we'll kind of go through, I'll show you a few things as we go step through. We may end up doing a chassis on this thing, we'll see. But we've got pretty much almost all the parts now to go put this thing together. Like I said, I only needed a few little things to make it work. You know, I added a few extras with like the EXB bumpers and the steering. You know, I probably could have made the steering work, but like I needed a servo saver, because like when you look at this one that was in there, I'm trying to see if you can see it. It's round, that spline, because these are all plastic, that spline is rounded off right there. So I was like, hey, with the EXB steering from Jenny's, you get the whole servo saver assembly, everything. It's all new. So now I've got a spare servo saver, you know. I got spare springs and stuff. I just need to, if I can get a hold of one of these pieces, then it's ready to go. Although I was thinking, Vitavon makes a really nice aluminum piece. It takes all the plastic pieces and makes them aluminum, and then you reuse your spring, this inner pocket, all that other stuff. It's just the 3 pieces of aluminum that all go together. So like you would never strip that spline because it's, I mean, never's a tough word. You find who?
Hermione.
Hermione?
Yeah.
Nice.
What? It doesn't really stand.
Doesn't really stand? Okay. See you later. All right. So we had to say goodbye to the DBXL, our good friend, but we got something awesome in return. I think we haven't had a big giant Kraton on here before. I've been wanting one, and this way we get to put the good power in it, all that stuff. This thing's gonna be super, super nice, like super nice. And don't worry about this stuff. That's X-Max stuff. I'm fixing something for a buddy. This thing will be pretty wicked too when it's done. I don't know. I'm gonna probably slow down on fixing a lot of stuff for people so I can focus on getting that Camaro done. I gotta get it done. So, all right, so stay tuned. We're gonna go through and we'll show you a little bit of progress here and there and show you how this thing all looks, you know, together. Stay tuned. Man, so we're back. Check this bad boy out. We're making some progress. I apologize for the noise. We got a little AC unit in here. It is hot outside. Super hot. So let's show you kind of what progress we made so far. You know, we talked about what we were going to go do with this bad boy, and let's show you where we're at. Oh man, I love this thing. I mean, it's coming together really, really nice. So if you look, you can see we got that big hobby wing motor in there. This is all mocked up right now. I haven't, you know, tightened everything completely down on the motor mount and stuff yet. But man, look at that thing, and it just fits in there. We got our 39-tooth spur. We've got a scorched 28 tooth on there. I decided to go with the 28 tooth, and I think that'll be good. See how this thing rips. We've got our back shock all fixed. I mean, you can see how they just get drilled. These the rears just get hammered hard. The back shock shaft was pretty beat up. I don't know if you can see it down there, but we'll show you some other things that we're doing on there. But so over to the motor. You know, we've got our whole M2C bell crank set up, so it's got the upper arms. Let's see if you can see it better from this direction, maybe. So you can see the whole bell crank in there. Now, if you look, it is sitting. It's over here, and then it's over here. It is sitting at an angle, right? So it angles up so that you get full steering, and it just misses, just makes it so that motor fits. Now, one thing you got to do too is you got to take this plastic top plate and you got to grind, you know, a little bit of the plastic down, and then you also, the hinge pin bolt that goes through here, it screws into here. You got to grind maybe like 2 little threads off. And I mean, then you've got this tiny little gap, but there's full gap there. You can see it in there. We're all good. I can't use my fan setup. There's not enough space to get the heat sink on. Yeah, the heat sink's the big piece that's causing a lot of the interference everywhere. So I think at first probably want to run without a fan, but I may just get, like, you know, Power Hobby makes those clamp-on ones, and maybe run a single 50 or dual 40 or something like that with just no heat sink, but at least give it some airflow. So we got our EXB steering on. You can see these steering links and everything. Oh man, so nice. They match with those back rear turnbuckles. So let me show you this. We've got, this is the stock rear turnbuckle. Look at the difference. I mean, gnarly. And that's the same in the front. The stock steering turnbuckles are the same. And now this has the big turnbuckle that matches that same back diameter. I mean, it's a huge improvement. Way better. So make this thing a lot stronger. This M2C bell crank kit is so nice. Went together really nice. You just need to be able to mock a few things up, check your fitment and stuff like that. It all goes together well. So, shocks. So like I said, I got this one all fixed. New O-rings. You know, you pull the bottom cartridge out, There's 2 O-rings in there and then a third O-ring when you put it back together. Real simple. Drained the fluid out, cleaned everything, lubed it all up good first with some Protect grease, and then put it all, got it clean and put it all back together. But these the front of the shock shaft just it's pitted up, and you can feel it. I don't know if it's on here or not, but like, probably can't see it. So one thing I'm gonna do is, you see these guards? Those are RPM, and that's what they're meant for, to guard the drive shaft and that shock shaft. And these things are awesome. I wish Arrma would do them normally for the Kraton, because they started doing it on the 4S Kraton up there and the Outcast. They both have them. So if you look on the Outcast, you can see it's right there, right? And that guards that. Now originally on this Outcast, this is the V2, it didn't have it. You can see it back there. But they had the provisions on the arm to screw them on. So I bought a pair. They're cheap. It's just a piece of plastic. But it makes a humongous difference. So these are RPMs. If you have RPM arms, they screw right on. They have the existing holes. With these on here, you got 3 holes. All you do is mark 3 holes, drill your 3 holes, and then they give you the guard, and they give you all 6 screws. I mean, it's pretty simple. So I'm like, and it's cheap. I mean, these things are under $10. I mean, it's just a thin piece of plastic, RPM plastic, so it's nice. Should be good. Hold up. And I got 3 screws. They give you the little notch there, so you can still get to, if you got a sway bar, which we're planning on doing sway bars on this thing. We're gonna do sway bars. I know a lot of people are like, you don't need it on a basher. I like it because I like to drive around too, and it really does handle a lot better with a sway bar. So we're gonna do sway bars on this thing as well. But got that shock fixed. This should, keep everything from getting super hammered up. We got to do the other side still. I drained the rest of the shocks, drained them all out, so they all have 60 weight in there, or they have TLR 60 weight, right? TLR 60 weight, which equates to 810 CST. So they feel good, I think. We've got our new front arms on. We got the 1 million in here already. Man, this thing's all bolted up back, ready to go. So looking fresh. We're gonna put our EXB bumpers on here still, front and rear. Guys, this is the original wing on this car too. I mean, it is not scratched up, it is not beat up, it is the original wing. That's how clean this car is. Like, barely got used. So I mean, these are original tires. So, and this thing's a few years old. So yeah, everything's good. We've got, earplugs, 500K, 1 million. Man, it is coming together. So we'll get this plate on. We've got our I showed you our servo setup. So we've got the ESC mounted to that adapter plate. You can see it there, the M2C billet aluminum adapter plate. And it just bolts on, just like normal. I made that little plate for the switch mount a while ago for the other setup. So, I wanted to show you this too. It's crazy. So this is the arm that was broken on this side, right? So that's all snapped off, right? Now, if you look at these arms, they're dimensionally all the same, but like, look where the shock mounts and everything. It's the newer version, way beefier here. There's these holes right here are eliminated. It's all solid underneath here. And then they make a lot of these other holes a lot smaller. So the newer arms are a lot beefier, I will tell you that. So this was obviously an original arm. Seen better days. We kept that RPM arm. I'm gonna keep these as spares, keeping the other part of the steering as spares. If we ever break something, I can always swap it on real quick and, while I order like an end or anything like that. But man, these things are gnarly. Those turnbuckles are way beefy. So this thing's basically going to be an EXB minus, a crazy EXB minus the chassis. So man, let's get to it. I think next up, I'm going to get the motor all final installed in there. We'll Loctite all the screws together. We'll get the braces back on. We'll get the side skirts back on, the battery tray over here. And then we'll get the ESC all mounted in. We'll get it all set up. And we'll show, I think I'm just going to show you the final product. And then we can go take it out and see how this thing does. I can't wait. We're gonna pull out that red ramp. Probably pull out the Outcast, the Kraton. I don't know, should we bring the Typhon? It's got street tires right now, but it's got some nice dirt tires. Oh, we gotta bring out Pink Power, right? Gotta bring Pink Power. We bring a monster truck? I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna Arrma it up. I think we're gonna have a big Arrma bash, because we love them. Yeah, I got my Traxxas stuff too. But man, these Arrmas, they are awesome. So stay tuned. Let's see what this thing finally looks like. Bang! Check this beautiful Kraton out. It came out awesome. I'm super stoked. I mean, it's super clean. Like I said, I showed you the body. Looks good with that nice EXB front bumper. Man, all I had to do was give it a little trim right there on the bottom, right? That little notch just to fit over the bumper correctly. But man, all the shocks are done. Everything is together. I mean, it is sweet. It is super clean. Really happy with this whole thing. I mean, you can't get much better. Put the wheelie bar on it too. That's a quick little 4 screws to get on. Man, it just looks good though. It's super, super clean. So, super pumped. We're gonna take this thing out now. I think we'll run it on the street. I haven't run it yet, so we'll run it on the street, see how it does. Make sure everything functionally works, nothing falls apart. Then we're gonna go out, get the red ramp out. We're gonna bash it. I think we're gonna do an Arrma bash. We're gonna get that Kraton, that Outcast, Pink Power. Maybe we'll bring the Typhon out. We'll go have some fun. Launch these things off the red ramp. Get the other ramps out there. Man, awesome, awesome, awesome. Stay tuned. So before we take it out and go rip it, you know, wanted to figure out a fan setup for this thing. Been thinking about it and stuff, and finally got an idea. So this is gonna be the mount. Initially, so these are 2 Power Hobby mounts, 56 to 58 millimeter. Initially I was gonna do just one and then put like 2 40 millimeter fans on it, but when you bolt it on, when you snug it down here, it was all wobbly and kind of loose, and I think it's because, you know, these are at an angle and just not clamping right, right? So I was like, you know, I've used campsite carbon before for some of these mounts. These dual mounts are really nice. This one is for a 6S, like Arrma Kraton, Outcast, you know, any 6S version, and is meant to bolt to the 6S heatsink. So there's 4 holes there that are for like a 35 millimeter fan technically that it would bolt to. These holes are 40 mil, so it's not going to totally work. So I can get 2 screws in here with these 2 mounts, and I snugged it up before, and it all felt like super stiff and great. So I was really happy with it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go Loctite everything and put the 2 40 mil rocket fans on there, and then we're gonna have a nice fan setup. You know, that should help keep it a little bit cooler. I'll take whatever I can get on this setup. So we're gonna get this thing on. 3, 2, 1, ready? Bang! Check it out. On there, nice dual 40 millimeters. They are loud. The wires come up pretty good. Got a nice little harness. Dual goes down there and into the box. So all hooked up, works great. Super, super sturdy. It worked exactly how I wanted it. So we'll see how they do. I'm gonna assume anything is better than nothing. So the motor can is already kind of heat synced, so that should help, and then these blow in the air should help too. So like I said, anything is better than nothing. So we got twin 40s on there now. Now it's time to go rip it. All right, we've got the Kraton out here with the big giant motor. We got this thing all together. You can hear those fans whistling away, they're loud. So before we go bash it, take it off the red ramp, I wanted to see, as a guest on the gearing, I want to see what kind of speed this thing does. I don't want it crazy fast, but I want it fast. So we're gonna do a couple speed runs. I got the Sky RC hooked up on it. We're gonna go rip it real quick, all right? We got Sophie on the camera today.
Yeah, I'm not cool.
She's back. Might need a little bit longer space, but this is pretty good. I'm gonna bring it down and we're gonna do one more quick kick out. All right, Sophie, you ready?
Yeah.
Man, I had to let off kind of around us. The shoe's got a lot of juice. I have the punch turned down really low. Alright. So, I'm going to steal the phone from Sophie. I'm going to read the Sky RC and then we'll come back. So, it's faster than I thought it was. It's so big. It went 62 miles an hour. I think that's plenty fast for a basher, honestly, of this size. It's got a 28 tooth pinion on it, so I was thinking of going to a 30 or a 32. I don't think it needs it. I think now I can turn up the punch, you know, to do some more wheelies and stuff like that down low. If I ever needed to go crazy, I've got bigger pinions. So, but stay tuned. We're now going to go take this thing out. We're going to get a bunch of the other. We're going to get Pink Power out. We're going to get a Green Reaper, Blood Basher. So we got a Granite, 2 4S cars. It's going to be an Arrma bash for sure. We're going to go out and jump them. Let's see how this thing does. Man, 4S Kraton. Well, we got the Granite 3S, but it's widened. So we got Pink Power, Green Reaper. I don't know what we're gonna call the 8S Kraton yet.
Oh, I know.
We got Blood Basher, the 4S Outcast, full Arrma bash. But we gotta test out this Kraton, see how it does. So what are we gonna do, guys? We're gonna race.
Yes.
So we're gonna do a cool little, like kind of a semi-circle race, and then we're gonna do some drag racing. Then we got the red ramp. Man, we're gonna have some fun. What's up, Ding Dong?
The big dog.
The big dog?
Yeah.
The big dog.
This is Gardener Man.
That's who?
This is Gardener Man. No, Farmer Man.
Farmer Man?
No, and this
Okay.
is the mini dog. No, Farmer
Okay.
Green Racer.
You know, the only thing we're missing is our 6S Arrma.
Big dog.
Then we got rid of our Outcast with our man, but we got a little toy. I was gonna bring it out, but we got a Big Rock 6S that we're gonna show you guys in the future. So, and that thing's gonna be a beast too. All stock right now, but we got a good deal on it. So, you guys, are you ready to race?
Yeah.
Okay. Sophie's gonna count us off, okay? Wait. Oh, yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck to you. Good luck to you, ma'am. Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck to you. Good luck to you.
Good luck to you. Ma'am, I don't know if all those flowers and pretty things are going to stay on your truck.
Yes, they will.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I keep my week on my mouth.
Does everybody know the track?
Yeah.
Okay. Sophie, you're going to count us off. You ready?
All right, 3, 2, 1, go! Cheaters. Dad, you are such a cheater. You and Dad.
I'm done.
No, Gage won first place. You and Dash went on 1 instead of go.
Really?
Yeah,
I cheated?
yeah. You and Dash. You and Dash.
You guys all crashed anyways.
Yeah.
And I like.
Gage didn't. You vote.
Flowers. Grace like jumped on.
Grace technically got second. Grace got
How is
second.
Dash? How is his truck way out there?
How the hell did he get over there?
Cause he's a little funky.
How did he get way over there?
He drove it out there.
So dumb.
That kid, he's so crazy.
She's so crazy.
You know that?
Oh my God, we should end him with the bag. We should like the lady with the bag of chips on her head. She's so crazy. She's so crazy.
All right, guys. I think it's time for round 2. I won.
I don't think so.
So you know what? I'll even end up giving you guys a little head start, I think. So, no, I'll make 5 seconds. Who do you think's gonna win? Me? Okay. Good luck, ma'am.
I think Grace is gonna win. I think Grace is gonna win.
Dash.
Dash just walked away.
Okay.
That's great.
Good luck, sir. Okay.
Ooh.
Count us off, Sophie.
3, 2, 1, go! Okay, Dash, where are you going? Oh! Yeah, Dash won! Dash won!
They never. No, they won on 2. I won.
Yeah.
You guys won on 2.
No, nobody really cheated this time. They
You
moved.
guys won on 2.
They moved, but they didn't like go.
Yeah, I don't. They started going on 2.
Yeah, Dash won though.
All right, guys. Grace wants to do a round 3, but Dash won that one. Dash won that. He and I kind of got into it over there, and then I was all over the place. Dash did a good job.
Like I swung right there, and then I got.
The grass has a lot of dew on it, so it's pretty slippery. These tires are bald. Dash's tires, or Gage's tires are pretty bald. Grace and Dash got good tires. So. No, you pull up. Okay. Here. There we go. All right, you ready to count us off, Sophie?
Yeah.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go! Okay.
No, you didn't even go behind the tree.
Gage and Dash are cheaters.
Huh?
You guys went at 1. You're supposed to go
I
at
did
go.
not.
Yeah, you did.
I went at go.
Dude, I watched you. I have it on camera.
go.
No. No, you didn't.
Okay, we're gonna do a drag race. I think this is gonna be the Kraton spinning, these guys getting more traction.
I think they're gonna be all the way over there, and that's just all the way up. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Good luck, sir. Who do you think is gonna win?
Good luck.
Good luck, Dad. Okay, you guys ready? We're just gonna kind of go. Don't go all the like. Where do you think we should stop?
I got this.
That middle tree out there. You don't have much area to break. Or this little. I say we do kind of a short one.
Okay, that's
Wait, see this tree right here?
Yeah.
Let's go to like right there, out there. Okay. See that tree over there, Dash? So think about it if it was standing
The
out.
one that's diagonal.
Yeah, but think about if it was straight in front of you, okay? We're gonna go that far, okay? All right, you ready, Soph? We're ready.
3, 2, 1, go! No, it was just Dash that left early.
Gabe and Dash cheated. I think we got to do that over. Come back over here. I think we need a round two. Oh.
What do you do?
We got a blown tire. Where'd the piece go? Here, look at that, Sophie.
Oh my god.
It is missing. That is a brand new tire.
Oh, focus, focus.
Brand new.
Oh my god.
These tires are.
And it's all wet.
Yeah. Okay. We'll keep running on it.
Yay! Good luck, sir.
Okay, good luck.
Good luck.
All right, good luck, Dash. Good luck, Dash. Okay. All right. Count us down, producer Sophie.
Alright, Dash. You go on go.
Yeah.
Not at 1, on go.
3, 2, 1, and what you said, go, you go, okay?
3, 2, 1. I said 3, Gage. Come on, man. 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah.
I am the winner. Hey, I think now it's time for some rampy ramp time, right?
Bye-bye.
Okay. Line them up, guys.
Grace, you gotta let it go.
I did.
There was like no space in between the car and the ramp. Don't worry about it like hitting the ramp. You gotta worry about getting it up.
I was gonna make it.
Alright, you ready? Ready, Sophie?
Oh God.
Oh, first jump.
He did not make it to the
Yeah, I see a limit.
Oh. What? I'm like that Australian breakdance person. Oh man. Oh.
There's a frog. There's a frog. Dad, I found a frog.
You found a frog?
Yes.
Okay.
It's almost like they live here. Don't throw it.
Well, it looks like I don't have any tools with me to pop this thing back on. So let's see if I can at least limp it back. Man, first jump and it popped that link right off. What it did is it popped the link. The link actually popped off the pivot ball. Bummer. Okay.
It sounds so sweet.
It's okay, Dad. You can go to the Olympics next year.
I can go to the Olympics next year? I gotta wait 4 years.
Yeah, you gotta wait 2 years.
2 years is Winter Olympics.
Oh, whoopsies.
Oh.
It's so sad.
So comment, like, subscribe. We're gonna have to get that Kraton back out. We got some other little tricks up our sleeve to help that thing. So, man, they're having a blast. These armors take a beating. That's just, I think, a fluke. It popped out of that pivot joint. And if I would have had my pliers with me, we'd be rocking and rolling. So I just don't have anything to push it back on. So, appreciate all the support. Comment, like, subscribe. Catch you on the next one.